So weird thing about, oh, well, this floor is not nearly as waxed. Yeah, no, it is waxed because you can see the reflection of the plant, but you can't see the reflection of the me. Isn't it weird how that waxed floor works? Like, you can see the ceiling, but you can't see me. Anyway, your Bonsly's dead. Yes, it's dead. I haven't the faintest idea where it could have gone. That poor thing. It must be crying out for fear and hunger. Bonsly must be out there somewhere surviving. Yeah. Please look for it again. Yeah, no, I'll take care of that, I'm sure. Are you kidding? Team Snag'em ripped off your snag machine? Well, actually, they just put me to sleep. I don't know what they did. They could have caressed it off me, for all I know. They could have cuddled it off of me. Which would be really creepy, since I'm 10. Net, can't you do something? Well, I guess I can yell at them. No need to say it, I'm already searching. That's no good. There doesn't appear to be any new information with regards to Team Snag'em. It does appear, however, that they aren't involved in Cypher's capers, Caspears, whatever. Team Snag'em must be operating on its own. That's it. What do I do? Unfortunately, there doesn't appear to be any new information. I know that. No, I'm talking to your butt buddy here. Dude. I thought they disbanded years ago. That's it? That's all you have to say? I literally came here for fuck all? Oh, I got that fucking interview bitch that wants to deal with me then. And I guess maybe I gotta find the Bonsly too. That's Sec. Maybe I went to the wrong guy then. Well, I guess we'll go check with Sec then too. Maybe he knows something. But no, seriously. The floor is waxed so you can see the reflection of that, but you cannot see the reflection of the me. Come on, man. Minor details. You've messed it up. I need this door. You're Sec. Glad you're here. I've been waiting for you. What happened to your left arm? Weren't you wearing the snag machine? No. I see it was Team Snag'em's doing. It's not surprising that they wanted your snag machine. Up to 5 years ago, Snag'em was in a partnership with Cypher, but when they lost the snag machine, Cypher gave them up on a lost cause. I thought Team Snag'em just folded after that. They must have spotted your snag machine somewhere. Oh my, I'll start. Maybe it was the fucking video you guys posted. Thanks! You ruined me. I'll start investigating right away. I'll let you know as soon as we discover anything. Oh right, I'd forgotten completely about the email message I received. You see, we contacted by someone who claimed to have fled from Cypher's base. We debated sending out a news team immediately, but without guarantee that won't be a trap or risky situation. I hate to ask, but yeah, sure. Thanks. The man who contacted us was named Hordell. He'll be out on the outskirts stand. Alright, well, before I go do that, I also do need to take care of that interview bullshit. Or depending on you, yep. This is another case of like, hey, I should have done this distraction at this point, but I didn't because I forgot. But hey, I'm reminded now, I also need to get Poke food so I can maybe catch the Bonsly. So I guess I'll get like 10 of those or something. Oh, JV's big brother, I saw you on the news. It's awesome. I think you're really cool. You read my email? I've been waiting for this. Okay, so you're the whore. After seeing you on TV, you've been on my mind. Thank you. Come to realize that there's nothing to do but write a novel starring you. So please let me interview you. Let's start right away. I see. It was you that sent Professor Crane to the director of Pokemon to the HQ. Sure. You're on the TV for the Phoenix news story, but you've never been on TV before? No! Oh, goodness! Yes, I saw Ibra was attacked because Cypher wanted to get the Pokemon on board. No, they wanted candy. Wow, that's beyond incredible. You must be an amazingly talented trainer despite your appearance. That's fucking rude. Just interviewing you has excited me to the edge of my seat. You answered yes and no questions, and that's how I get excited. Your tale is so thrilling, harrowing, and exhilarating. Oh, huge thanks for agreeing to the interview. Thank you so much. And then she gives me herpes. Getting the feeling that I can write an epic masterpiece and all I need was to you. You better fucking, like... Ooh, stairs. I better get, like, profit off that. Well, that's nice, but I don't know if I'll really need that. So, okay. I did drop some poke food off, so if the spot monitor ever goes off, I'm gonna be out there like fucking white on rice. But I mean, until then, we can go to the outskirts stand. I also like how this is question mark, question mark, question mark. I call it the Bermuda Triangle because it's a triangle, and it kind of reminds me of Twilight Princess. You know, the whole... You'll see it better, but I mean, like, it's crazy how similar in shape and design that is to, What? Mirror B has appeared. Dandy, I don't have a snag machine. I can't do anything about it. Like, it's similar to the way Twilight Princess looks, kind of like how Nabbit looks incredibly similar to... What's his name? Ravi? Something like that from Link Between Worlds. Whoa, did we ever pig out? That was the first decent food I've had in a long time, I tell you. Yeah, it's great and all, but were we really doing the right thing living this way? I worry about my future, you know. Maybe I really need to consider changing my lifestyle. Now, what are you going on about? You're not your usual self. Don't tell me you've forgotten the boss's dream. We're going to own all the Pokemon in the whole wide world. Well, that's what I'm talking about. Did I overhear you two talking about me? Oh, well, if it isn't our super aggravating little boy who served me up a bitter memory of the Pokespot. What perfect timing! For a little exercise after my meal, I'll wipe you out with my elegant steps. Let the music start. Well, I don't know if you've noticed, but the background music was already playing. Dude, he can backflip in fucking heels. That's crazy. And land without even snapping his ankle. Like, just take a second to think about that. But yeah, it sucks because I'm still useless. Hey, maybe we'll have to heal after this fight too, but again, this is just a single fight, so let's just double team this. We'll let Spearow die in a single hit, and we'll move on with our life. The good news is that Claptrap's like finally almost caught up to Mayday, which is nice because I'm kind of irritated at the fact that we've essentially been using it ever since we got it in place of Mayday, but it's just been that far behind. Like, that's insane how far behind it was, and you gotta play catch up with this. Like, imagine if I had the whole team like that. Imagine if I had to like... What did I tell you? Imagine if I had like 3 or 4 other Pokemon to like play catch up with. That's just dumb. I don't like it. Rain Dance sounds kind of weird in this. It sounded okay in Coliseum. It just sounds like... what would you call it? Like a shower, I guess. And then Rain Dance in Coliseum sounded like a storm. And I mean like a bath shower kind of thing. Like, we're not even talking like, oh, it's a shower outside. No, it sounds like someone fucking recorded it in their bathroom. Almost, except it just doesn't sound like the water's hitting porcelain. It sounds like some other texture that it's hitting. Like maybe they're watering their lawn or something, I don't know. Is there any moves that are based off a sprinkler? I think that'd be a pretty funny attack. They can have a starfish that uses a sprinkler move. We can have Staryu do it. We'll call it Whirlpool. Whirlpool is an awful move. I hate that it's an HM in Gen 2. Just keep doing what we're doing. Don't Mega Drain the seal. Oh my god. Well, I guess we're dead. I mean, the Shadow Pokemon are. And of course, next is Lunatone, who's just gonna be about as dead as it can be. I mean, first I gotta yell at him for being a twat. We're down to literally 3 Shadow Pokemon left. That's all we have left. And we do have 5 ready for purification. I don't know if we're going to get these guys done in time or not, but if so, we're going to have a little bit more than a full team for once. And if not, then I can at least enter the Bermuda Triangle with some shadows. Because, well, if it wasn't obvious, we're going to be heading there eventually. We just gotta, you know, get our shit together first. I don't know. I mean, I feel like we've got a decent amount of stuff left. Like, I know there's a whole other area I gotta take out in this session. I think that's about it, though. Like, I'm trying to think, oh boy, water gun, yay, bye, Lunatone. You missed. I don't mean me, I mean you missed the Lunatone. But you know what? I think I'd rather have Claptrap take the hit. As long as whatever lives, lives. Okay, maybe now I don't want Claptrap to take the hits if you're just gonna, like, do that to him. That's just rude. Oh, you're outspeeding me too? I didn't even know that. I'm paying that much attention to what I'm doing. Well there, now they're equal levels. I wonder how long that'll last. Stat-wise, of course, they're far from it. So, as if we didn't just kill one crappy nose pass, we gotta kill another because we don't have a snag machine on us. And here's what sucks though, is the idea that the only other chance of running into Mirror B is gonna have to be you, like, when he just shows up on the radar kind of thing. So, there's kind of not much we can do about it. It's like, oh, well, here's this setup fight for you, but you can't catch his shadow. So instead I gotta wait for him to, like, show up at a Pokespot or a Coliseum fight, and then storm in and try and take his nose pass on that situation. That's the only way I can do it. But even then, I gotta wait until I get my snag machine back first. Right. Not very effective. Well, hey, at least... Oh, don't get angry because you didn't do much damage. My god, you guys are so emotional. Like, that's getting on my nerves. Meowth is throwing a hissy fit every time. He's like, you made me use Shadow Rush. I'm so emotionally distraught. Unfortunately, I don't know what gender it was, so I don't know if I can make a joke or not. I mean, I suppose it's immature anyway, but hey. Nothing is sacred, I guess. Like, I make fun of everyone, I don't discriminate. Everybody sucks. As I'm sure I've ranted on before. And I also make fun of myself a lot. People, like, mistake that for me, like, having no self-confidence or self-esteem. I'm like, no, I'm being fair. I'm making fun of myself, so you guys can be like, oh, well, he's not holding back, you know. I make fun of myself. Like, I'll do that, and, like, I've done it with, what was it, Resident Evil 2, right? At the beginning, I'm like, here's the joke, the LP. Thanks for coming. Like, that was the first thing I opened with. That was, like, the first thing out of my mouth. Like, nobody's safe. I make fun of everything. That's just the weird kind of personality I was bestowed. Let's kill the nose pass because I don't want him super effectiving my, Mayday. But on the other hand, he's gonna be killing Lunatone with his water stuff, the Ludicolo. I mean, at least got one evolved. I guess it's a start. I don't know which is actually the bigger threat. I mean, I guess we'll see how much damage he does. Okay, not much, so I guess we'll focus instead on Ludicolo. When I first saw Nosepass, I thought it was a horrible Pokemon, but I mean, the idea that it's a compass is like a very different take on a compass. But I do think it looks really kind of dumb. And then Probopass doesn't look much better. Like, when I let McFuggles borrow this game, I thought it was kind of interesting to see what he named his Pokemon, because he had an Aggron he named Reptilia. He had a Umbreon as well, except he named it Blackened. So he was naming it after songs. And then he had and then the Nosepass, he told me he named it Jew. So he didn't use it on his team, he just had it for the sake of calling it Jew. That was about it. I thought it was funny, but I mean, that was when we were 16. He told me he just wanted to play the game for the thrill of saying XD. He never said XD. He just played it for a while. I'm trying to remember it, because it was yeah, that was also, I think that was what sweetened the deal for letting me get his copy of Twilight Princess for $10. I was like, oh, well, here, I'll do you a favor, and you get this special deal or whatever. I don't know, because I remember that being the thing. It was like, he wanted to borrow XD, and I was interested in Twilight Princess. So, I mean, I let him borrow it. And then it just kind of came back, I guess, in my own favor, you know, pay it forward. I don't think I ever did tell that story. Yeah, no. I've let McPuggles borrow XD, and in turn, I got Twilight Princess for the GameCube for $10, which I actually didn't know was a rare game until I LP'd it, because then I was told, hey, this is rare. I'm like, really? And if you look it up, it's like $60 if you want the GameCube version. The Wii version's the more common one, but apparently also the more crap one, so, yeah. Oh, how dare you, I say, how dare you! Next time I'll put things right and lay down my elegant steps. Let's go, escape.